I should just skip this question because this is like the 10th take. But okay, one last time. I am attempting to briefly answer the question that's often asked of me, and that is whether or not I'm single. And I have learned to give the answer that I am unavailable. And even that doesn't work sometimes. And this question only is asked, it seems, directly to me from people online. I don't get this question in flesh with people. So the reason why I say that I am unavailable is because I am emotionally unavailable. I guess you could say I carry around I'm jaded. I carry around baggage from my past two relationships. The last one, which ended 5 years ago, we're still friends, that particular ex-boyfriend and myself. But I just chose to stay in situations that were bad with people that were completely incompatible in the most fundamental ways. And it just left me in a severe state of disappointment in terms of relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend type, you know, conventional relationships. So if I take that aside and I'm a little more logical about it, number one, I really don't want to have kids. I really don't want to take care of other people's kids on a consistent basis. It's not that I dislike kids. I just, I don't know. I don't want kids. And you know, it's kind of normal for guys to want kids, you know, even at my age. Well, I usually go for older men anyway. I have found very few younger men that I can tolerate. I like to have, you know, I like to have conversations that I guess I'm a little more comfortable with having with older men. It just seems like it's easier to confide in older men. That's just been my experience. But my last two boyfriends were not older. It's funny. I left my last relationship and I had to do a little bit of a known rebound situation where I wanted to get completely outside of my comfort zone. I didn't want him to be good looking, not a surfer. No, 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 no more surfers. And not young. And so and not new. That's the thing too. I'm really not a fan of thinking about new things anymore. I like the knowns. I spent my teenage years and my 20s just loving newness, and I've come to realize how deceptive newness can be. But I'm perfectly fine with being emotionally unavailable to men. What I really don't want, and this is part of the emotional baggage. Boy, I'm getting really personal, aren't I? I don't want to be put in a situation ever again where I feel like the other person thinks that I should have sex just because I'm a girlfriend and not try to help the situation along, you know, just thinks I'm like a light switch. Because that's been my experience in my past two relationships. So I'm content with hanging out with my single girlfriends, one of which is my best friend. She's a couple years older than myself, and she's been single for 5 years too. She's an Aquarian, Team Aquarian, yay! And the other two are three ladies that I hang out with often. One's widowed, and the other two, their husband left them for younger women. But we just watch each other's back. So that's a long, drawn-out answer to, am I single? And I'm going to end it there. Thank you for enduring that.